What's good YouTube? It's your boy Nelson 9 Bills and welcome back to Adulting 101. Today we're going to talk about investing. We're taking some investment advice not from Warren Buffett, not from any financial advisor, but from Meek Mill. Run the intro. So towards the back end of 2020, there's been lots of news, lots of content on social media about stocks, about investing, about cryptocurrency. And one popular figure that's been all over it on Twitter and Clubhouse and all over social media is Meek Mill.
Twitter.
He's talking about investing in stocks and Tesla and Bitcoin and all these things. Yeah, everyone should jump on it. Now, as someone with a credible platform, I wouldn't expect him to say things like that and encourage people to, invest and seem as though he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know what they mean by that.
Because he's a rapper. There might be rappers, and I've seen some interviews with Rimsey, and there are rappers who are financially literate and business minded. However, investing in stocks and buying cryptocurrency, it takes more than just a bit of luck. Now, don't get me wrong, you can make money investing in the stock market and investing in cryptocurrency. And I do have friends and I do follow some pages which I'll put on the screen somewhere of people who do give, advice and show their portfolios and show the fundamentals to invest in. I actually made a video introducing people to the stock market. If you want to check that out, it should come up somewhere here. And it's literally the concept of investing is a long-term thing. So when you see Bitcoin at a new high of $30,000, $35,000, yes, people did make money in there, but that's not the reason to buy Bitcoin. So I actually downloaded a book from Audible called The Bitcoin Standard. If you want to get a free trial of Audible, you can use the link down in the description to listen to it. But that explains the fundamentals as to why people believe in Bitcoin and blockchain. It compares Bitcoin to what they call fiat money, which is like money that can be reproduced easily. Now, if you believe in blockchain and you believe in Bitcoin as for its original use, then yes, invest in it. But those people who are investing in it aren't investing in it for it to double in money next year or double in money next week. What you see as a retail investor is
Twitter, Reddit, more Twitter, Instagram, even more Twitter.
Headlines. PayPal's gonna start accepting cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency new highs, 10,000 wiped off of cryptocurrency. That's the stuff that you see, but without understanding, you're going in blind. And yes, you can make money, but equally you can lose a lot of money. So Meek Mill, yes, might be making money from cryptocurrency and from investing in stocks, but he is not a retail investor. I can guarantee you he's not sitting there on Robinhood or on Free Trade or on Trading 212 reading about market caps and reading about the industry, and he's on Yahoo Finance checking out or Bloomberg. He's not doing any of that stuff. He might be making money from it, but he has someone who is trained in doing this stuff.
When the coke was out, I was selling coke. When the weed was out, I was selling weed. When the hammers was out, I had the hammers out. When the bikes is out, I bring the bikes out. The skateboard's out now. I'm a universal nigga. This is what I do. Anything I do, I learn how to do good. That shit's scary.
Now, like I've said, I'm not discouraging anyone from investing, and I, as a retail investor, do invest using Free Trade and using Trading 212. And if you want to get a free share and start trading on Free Trade and Trading 212, you can hit the link down below and start investing. However, don't invest more money than you can afford to lose, especially as a retail investor, especially as someone who's not an expert in investing. Now, for my bigger lump sum of money, I use Nutmeg, which is a robo-investing platform, and I've mentioned it before. If you want to have a look at Nutmeg, you can use the link down in the description. But essentially, it's a managed account by someone who knows what they're doing, someone who went to school and went to university and has years of experience in the field of investing to then look after my money, right? They're better than I am. That's just the facts of it. If investing was like a gamble and everything you do is just based on luck, then there wouldn't be people who are hedge fund managers who get paid millions of pounds per year to look after other millionaires' money or billionaires' money. They look after billions of pounds in portfolios, and that's because it requires a skill set to do it. So yes, you might make £1,000 or £500 or whatever here and there, but that is not your job, right? It's not your job. So if you want to start investing, then maybe £100 a month or £50 a month or something that you can afford. You know, maybe I won't go out to Nando's. I do love Nando's, but let's not be blasphemous and say Nando's. But let's say you're gonna skip, you know, buying trainers, for instance, for a few months and use that money to invest, because you know that's not, if you lose that money, you're not gonna die. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna suffer. Your lifestyle's not gonna change. That is the type of money, as a retail investor, as someone who's a novice, not knowing anything, should start investing with money that you can afford to lose. So like I said, if you want to get started in investing, you can use the link below to download a free trade and get 1 free share. Trading 212, get another free share. And if you want to have your money doing better than the banks and managed by a professional, then download Nutmeg and use the link down below and you get 6 months, no management fees. Now with Meek Mill, you know, Meek Mill's my guy, and if he ever watches this video, like, it's love and respect in it. I still feel you. However, it's easy for anyone to say, yo, invest in Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up 100% this year or 200% this year. You know, jump in NIO or Tesla or Amazon. It's very easy to look at things once they've happened and say that was always going to happen. Yeah, no one ever saw Tesla at the very beginning and said this is going to be the biggest company, the biggest car company, bigger than General Motors, BMW. No one ever said that. I guarantee you that. No one. Even Elon Musk, I'm sure he didn't say, you know, in 3 years' time we're going to be bigger than Mercedes.
I don't know.
It's easy to look at things retrospectively and say this was a good investment. However, the people who make those investments and the people who look after lots of money don't gamble like that. It's a long-term investment. So when you invest in Nutmeg, for instance, like I said, I put like larger amounts of money in Nutmeg. It's over 10 years. So within that 10 years, there may be some winners and there'll be some losers. And the point of having the managed account is that they keep the winners and ditch the losers. It's all good to you know, definitely read up. There's Money Medics, Jack's Financial, Sterling Financial, lots of people who talk about investing and cryptocurrencies or alternative investing, and definitely follow them. But even they are investing and you're seeing it after they've done it, right? And when you see it after, it's always easier to explain. But when you're in the moment of doing it and doing the research, you're not there with them. So use your own discretion, read books, learn about it yourself, the fundamentals. So I invest, for instance, in the US tech sector because fundamentally I believe more companies will come from America, from Silicon Valley, and in the future will aid the growth and the progression of humanity. That's why I invest in the US tech sector, right? So I'm not gonna, you know, jump in some fad, oh yeah, I'm jumping on Tesla because it's up 200%. Same way it's gone up, it can continue, but Tesla might not be the be all and end all of electric vehicles. Audi could next year come in and, you know, with the heritage they have in the motor industry, can, you know, do better than Tesla. It's possible, I don't know in it, but that's not what I'm investing in. Do you know what I mean? I'm investing in the fundamentals, and you should invest in the fundamentals rather than jumping on the fads and listen to what Meek Mill says on Twitter.
And be on the, what's it called they on?
His podcast?
Yeah, podcast. We don't even know what a podcast is.
Big up Meek Mill. I used you for clickbait. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I post some nice threads, basically breaking down information on adult stuff. Follow me on Instagram. And I'll be back next week. Thank you very much. Peace.